There's a popular refrain in personal development circles that says circumstances are neutral. It's your thoughts about them that matter. The idea is that your external reality isn't the problem. Your mindset is. And so the answer becomes thought work. Journaling, coaching, reframing every limiting belief, and constantly rewriting your interpersonal narrative until it sparkles. There's some truth in this. Your attitude can absolutely shift your experience. A fresh perspective can sometimes turn a bad day around or at least help you move through it with more grace. But the sweeping claim that circumstances are neutral, that suffering is always a result of faulty thinking, is deeply flawed. You are not omnipotent. You cannot reshape reality solely through mental focus. Your mindset may be powerful, but it's not magic. Real systems and structures mold our lived experience. We can't control them individually, but we do live within them. To deny their impact is to eschew reality. Whenever someone repeats the circumstances are neutral mantra, I think of the Holocaust. It's not the only example of extreme human suffering, but it's one that made a lasting impression on me as a child. The people sent to concentration camps didn't lack mindset tools. They didn't need affirmations. They needed liberation. Is that an extreme example? Yeah. But the same dynamic shows up in more subtle, personal ways too. Years ago, I believed all my problems were rooted in my thinking. I thought if I just did the work, if I was disciplined enough, spiritual enough, healed enough, things would finally click and my life would be on track. That belief did a lot of damage, not the least of which was keeping me in a toxic relationship for years. I told myself everything I experienced was a mirror of my internal state, that I couldn't require anyone else to change for me to be happy, which is technically true. But I twisted it into something dangerous. I believed the emotional abuse I endured was my fault, that if I was still hurting, I hadn't done enough work. When I finally left, the stress and anxiety did too. That's when I saw the truth. The circumstances weren't neutral. The manipulation was real. My mindset didn't create it, and it couldn't fix it either. It's tempting to believe we're that powerful, that if we just think the right thoughts, we can change everything. And again, mindset work can be potent. A single reframe has changed my life more than once, but it's not the whole story. There are real external factors: trauma, poverty, unsafe environments, systemic bias, toxic workplaces, broken systems. These things affect us. They shape our nervous systems. They constrain our choices. And when you're in the midst of something truly destabilizing, whether it's a harmful relationship, systemic oppression, financial collapse, or actual war, you don't need more healing work. You need resources. You need stability. You need safety. Yes, healing work has a place, but it's not a cure for living in survival mode. I think a lot of people feel disillusioned when healing work doesn't work for them. But the truth is, healing work isn't what's needed when you're under real threat. If you're feeling anxious, agitated, or shut down in response to unsafe or impossible conditions, this is completely rational. You are responding appropriately to your environment. Don't let anyone gaslight you into believing otherwise. Your circumstances are not always neutral. Sometimes they're actually the problem. Recognizing the weight of your circumstances isn't giving up. It's the beginning of reclaiming your agency. When we stop blaming ourselves for things we could never control, we create space to make more resourced, self-honoring choices. Sometimes that looks like building nervous system capacity. Sometimes it looks like getting out. Either way, you deserve tools that meet you where you are, not ones that ask you to pretend it's all in your head. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.